What's up, guys? It's Hobo here, and today I have home update number 14. 14, yes it is, for you guys. Um, I foreshadowed this just a little bit in one of my videos, but I'm not going to tell you which one, so you can go back and look if you really want to. But it's kind of obvious at this point. So we'll get right into the project. Mushroom farm. Yep, I made one of these. In the last update, Notch made it so mushrooms can spread, so I decided let's make a mushroom farm. I made this a little while ago, but like I said, due to finals, I didn't play a lot of Minecraft. I just kind of sat here, let it idle, and I let them all grow, except that one, and that one pisses me off. So, I made an exact same footprint of the above greenhouse. I split it down the middle, so I have the poisonous mushroom side and the normal mushroom side, the edible one. And I made a dark room. These torches I threw down before I started recording just to make sure that Fraps picks everything up because Fraps doesn't like black. And we'll get right into the features of the area. So like I said, there's two pads. I'm not exactly sure of the dimensions. I'll measure it out and put it in the description. But I know it's like 2, maybe 3 stacks of mushrooms right here per pad. I'm not exactly sure. I think it's 2.5, maybe, I don't know. I counted this a while ago. And mushrooms are probably the most efficient food to carry around with you. It takes up like 4 inventory slots to have a full stack of mushroom stews, but it heals much more hearts than let's say a stack and a crafting bench of wheat. So it is very efficient to carry mushroom stew around. It heals the most health per food, and bowls are stackable. But get into the features again. This is the toggleable lighting. Mushrooms need absolute darkness to grow efficiently in. These torches are normally not here, and I'm still trying to solve the leakage of light from here. Normally I just kind of stuck 2 sand blocks or whatever here, and it blocked up most of the light. That's how I let it spread. I'll find a better solution later on, but for right now it works pretty good. So I made this underground because I like to keep all my farms nice and close together. And I wanted to keep the mushroom farm with the greenhouse and all the rest of the stuff. But I do have more plans for more advanced farms, let's just say, when beta 1.7 comes around. This is as simple as it gets in terms of farming. How this started was I placed a mushroom in this corner and a mushroom in that corner, and the same with that patch, and then it just spread naturally, and then I eventually filled her up, except that one. And then to harvest it, you would simply just take a bucket of water or something, take out a corner piece and let it flow, and it would harvest them all pretty much for you. Just run around, pick them up. If you're feeling ambitious, you could dig through the floor here and let natural sunlight harvest them, because that's obviously the better idea at this point. So yeah, there's 2 pads. I got the toggleable lighting, which is essentially just a redstone wire flowing all the way around, and each wire has a little branch that leads into the block that I'm hitting right now, because you have to touch the block. You can't lead it directly into a torch. So when a torch is unpowered, it is on, but when you apply a bit of current to it, it will turn off. So that's how that works. This is obviously more than 15 blocks in perimeter. So every so often I have a little indent into the wall on the other side, not this wall, but you know, on the other wall, and it repeats the signal, and then it leads back into the mainstream, and then it goes to the torches. And I had a few problems when I was doing that. I never anticipated it to be this big. So I kind of broke into my storage wall, but I just used a different type of repeater design. Actually, the old one, not the new item that you can make, but the old 2 block, 2 torch, 1 redstone one. So that took up 1 less block of space, so my wall is still intact in the storage room. You're just going to have to be careful when working in this area. It also kind of led out into the beach, but like I said, it didn't affect anything. It's perfectly fine. You just can't really dig here like all my redstone projects. I like my hidden wiring. So perfectly toggleable. It actually provides a decent amount of light, if you can see that. It's fairly dark over there. Slap her on. Provides a nice little light up walkway to walk on. Those torches aren't learning here, and this is usually blocked up, so this lighting is very useful. And it's also low level enough that it doesn't really inhibit the mushrooms. So I left it on for a while, and they still grew, because redstone doesn't provide the same amount of light as a torch does, as you can see. And it's fairly simple. It's just a mushroom farm. As you can see, it spreads very slowly. I've recorded this for a couple minutes right now, and it still hasn't grown. I also got grass down here for looks. I like grass. You can pretty much grow mushrooms on any material, including stone. I don't know about any material, but the two materials I usually use for my farm, stone or grass. I choose grass because it grew on stone, and grass looks better. But I have this walkway on the outside, which doesn't serve the same purpose as the one above. Mostly this is to split the mushrooms, like right here. Mushrooms, like I said, grow on a lot of materials, so I can't just have a stone walkway going around or a stone in the middle. It will grow across, and I don't want them mixing up. I want the same amount of mushrooms on each side, so a half step is my solution to that. It will not grow up on a half step. As you can see, it only grew within its confines, so that's pretty nice. It works perfectly. This shroud is to keep as much daylight out as possible, so it takes up a bit of space, but who cares about 4 mushrooms or whatever it is. And that's pretty much it. It's fairly simple as far as mushroom farms go. Like I said, it will be a little better, or I'll make a different version, I guess, once 1.7 comes out. But that, like I said, is pretty much it. Fairly simple. I like to build all my farms close together, hence why I built the expansion originally, and then this now under it. Got the nice new hatches, and that's it. If you have any questions about it, I will answer them in the comments, and other than that, I will see you guys next time.